prime. I'm doing acrylic, and I am going to prime my page by using gesso, white gesso. Probably a little bit. My gesso is a little thick. It's a lot thick. So sometimes I like to just mix some matte medium in there or water. I could do that. But today I have the matte medium out. You don't have to do that. You could actually prep with white paint. But I'm just going to move that gesso around. I know it is the size of a house. It was a machine shop. The guy was a car enthusiast. So to say that it is large, it is the size of a house. Ah, hi Kay. Oops. I don't know what that little thick thing is. So I'll just get rid of that on the lid. All right, that matte medium just helped me move things. Hi Vivian in South Carolina. I'm in North Carolina, just north of you. I'm wondering on when we can do some sort of like weekend retreat where it's informal and y'all just come and paint with me. I'm thinking out loud. It's just a thought. Uh-oh, did I put it? Yeah, okay. Oh, you guys, I know. Sorry, the time change is messing everybody up. I'm trying. Now, do I really need to let this dry? Probably not. Don't worry about it. We'll all get used to it eventually. All right? We'll all get used to it. I hope I'm recording. Do you guys remember if I hit the record button on my little, I love to see the little time lapses of things. I think I did. Yeah, I did. All right. Now, acrylic paint is what I'm going to use. Yes, I was thinking in person. I would do like a paid weekend where you just come. I provide all the surfaces, the paint, the fun, and then it's informal. We'll do food. I used to saying North Carolina? No. When I was flying back this weekend, I literally told somebody I was flying back to San Diego. So the answer is no, I'm not used to it. I'm going to do this. You can use, I sell these paints. This is the Deco Art Media Cobalt Teal Hue. I'm going to do gray. You could mix it up. Payne's gray and maybe carbon black. I'm going to do, and silver. Do I have silver? Yes, I do. Like metallic silver. Oh, I have to go through all of these to find my silver. Oh, here, I found it. Oh, that was lucky. Extreme sheen. No, I'm not used to saying it yet. And I know I will eventually, but after I travel a ton for work, so it's weird to me. Also, I'm learning to fly into a new airport, and I was kind of bougie over my last airport. So I'm getting used to things. I'm looking for the gray, 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 gray. So we're looking for muted winter tones. Lisa says, I'm ready. I'm buying a ticket. I love you so much, Lisa. Okay. Oh, probably white. Probably titanium white. Oh, what is this? What is that some? Okay. And I can just, by the way, I can just make gray. I can make gray. Can y'all see? I've lived in North Carolina all my life. Well, I'm telling you, I'm getting used to it and I'm loving it. It's raining. Can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear it with my headphones on. Okay. Anyway, it just makes me so happy to hear the rain. Here comes the rain. Do, 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 do. Payne's gray. Oh, I still have the paints out from earlier. Okay. This is the cobalt teal hue. I don't know if I have any more of that. Might be out of stock. Okay, and titanium white. Like, let's just start with those. Then I'll probably add some silver in there. All right. I'm trying to think about how I want to do this where it's super easy. I could even use that same brush. Oh, hi, Colleen, which is one of my really good friends. So, what I put down, Colleen, was gesso or white paint will do you. Okay, this I'm doing a winter skate. This is just white gesso. I primed the page. It's not even dry. All right. So that dry, but I don't need it to dry. Now I'm going to put white paint over it. And I just took that right out of my. I'm which airport? Oh, I'm RDU, Raleigh. I think I'm about 30 minutes from the Raleigh airport. Oh, is this paint? That's from earlier. If I had a nickel for every time I've heard that. Okay, now I'm gonna wet this up and make gray. White and paints gray. Makes gray. All right. I'm just gonna we're gonna winterscape this, okay? And then I'm gonna go back to the white. Don't that you are not there. If nobody has ever painted with me, there is no apologies for new. Normally, I just take some inexpensive watercolors and we just have some fun with it. But today, I decided to switch it up and go acrylic because I was in a winter state of mind. I don't know why. More white. Oops. So gesso is a primer. My gesso was a little dried up, so I just added some matte media to it. But look at me, I'm painting with my hand in one pocket. I don't know why that is. So I am going to go live next Wednesday. I know it's the day before Thanksgiving. I just want to keep things a rolling. If you guys don't know, I am all about just having fun. Now, if you guys don't have stencil brushes, that doesn't matter. You can do this with a brush too. But I love just taking, like, if I'm gonna, be doing round, just round, just going around, just blending things in, okay? You could do white up the middle. Oh, Lisa Wilcox bought this journal. She doesn't even know what I'm painting. Lisa, I guess she trusts me. Okay, now where is the teal coming into? I thought about watering that down. Let's see how it goes on like this. I love me a good teal. Okay. This is just my background. And I'm just kind of now if I was doing this with a brush, I could do this too. I would probably just like feather that in a little bit just with that brush. Like just have fun. Just you could do it in streaks if that makes you feel better. Okay. Now I'm keeping this to the outside, the teal, and the inside I kept primarily the white because there's going to be some depth into this. Okay. So right up here, mostly white. We got gray. We got the Payne's gray working. You can bring some of that in. Okay, just real light. And then I got that teal. This is just acrylic paint. There's nothing special. I want this to be soft, not crazy. And I'm going to go back in and just, I always find when I'm pouncing it a little bit, oops, if it gets too much, I'll throw a little bit of that gray in there with the blue. Payne's gray. Could be black, by the way, Payne's gray, but it's a little softer. Okay. the white. I'm just gonna, okay, good, 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 good. Now we need to get some trees in here. Oops. Fan brush. Doesn't have to be a fan brush. I can show you how to do this with, how about like a liner brush? All right. Which I'll do some of these trees in liner brush. Okay. In the background, I'm going to sit down. I want to sit down. In the background, I am going to do some very light trees, very light. You're going to probably wonder, these are not going to be green. Earlier I did green trees. Oh, the leaves are brown. No. Okay, very light. In other words, probably more on the side of light gray, but they're in the background. Okay, and this is easy for me to do this. Okay, you could also do this. Might even need a little bit of a thicker brush, but you could just go all the way down. Trees are not difficult. They're like, what I like is the fan brush allows me to kind of scoop around. And these are really faint. They're just in the background. I'll do a couple of those. Oops. How many of you just thought tonight you were going to get on and I was just going to paint flowers? That's really what I thought I was going to do because that's what I normally do. Okay, I'm going to do a nice little guy right here in white. Need more white. Sometimes I like to switch it up on you. Whoops. I feel like my background could have been a little darker. It's not going to matter, but. And I do like to kind of just get it kind of thick. The bottoms of the trees are just going to die out. Where should I be watching you? I am confused. Were you on this morning? Hi, Anne. I was on this morning, but I was just surprising people. You can watch me right now. Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. So do you see those faint trees? I'm looking. I can see them. Do you see them? You can watch me anywhere you'd like. I know I'm popping on more because I work from home. I can do that now. And I don't work till later. Now I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to go up because there's a big tree here. It's right there and it's going to branch off. I know I'm making life confusing for everybody because I'm more readily available. No, I was just, this morning was just a bonus. I was just playing. Doesn't have to be perfect. the base of this tree, I'm just going to come down and I know it's confusing, just popping up everywhere. I'm just coming in and adding branches, okay? This is all I'm doing, just trees, branches. I'm going to come in and add more trees, like more vivid white trees, okay? With some black, like they're going to be, they'll be here, okay? So I'll be going over the front of those other trees. That fan brush just allows me to kind of make these really soft. I'm just switching off between the liner brush. As the trees are closer to you, they are darker, okay? I did the real soft ones in the background because those were further away. How are we doing so far? Don't worry, there's going to be snow on the ground. I dipped right back into that teal a little bit. I'm going to go around the edge. Just kind of softening it up. Okay, don't worry, we're adding more. Okay, in the very back here, I'm going to have some more soft trees, which are going to be they're going to be small. Just a hint of a tree. Like my paintbrush. Okay, there's another tree back there. I'm going to do another one. Just filling it up. And then I'm going to put some more white trees right in the front, predominant. Okay? Do you use watercolor metallic paint? And if you do, what brand? Watercolor metallics. I don't use a ton. I do use the shimmering lights from the shimmery, that just adds a shimmer. I don't use a lot of metallic. I'm trying to think of the brand that I have that is metallic. I gotta think on that one. I don't use a lot of metallic paint. I use it in uh I use why did I go into the I want to go white. I use I'm sorry, extreme sheen if I'm going metallic, and that's acrylic. But the shimmering lights one just adds a shimmer. I don't really do a lot of metallic, so I might not be the best person to ask. I really should have just gone white. Sorry, I was answering a question and then I got sidetracked. Now I'm adding this paint really thick right here because this tree is in the forefront. I'll probably add a little. I'd probably add a little bit of gray to it. Don't do a lot of metallics. Now what I want to do, I have this pretty much covered in treeness. I should have gone up a little bit thinner, but okay, there we go. I just want to go a little bit thinner. We're going to snow the hell out of this thing. Okay? We're just going to snow it up. That's why I pulled out the silver today. Okay, little tree there, little tree there. Okay. Now, are we okay with this? I know this is not my normal. So I pulled out the silver. The reason I pulled out the silver was because I do want a sheen on this. So ironic that you ask about it. And I am going to take the silver paint, it's a little bit wet. Now I'm going to, not a little bit, too much wet, okay. Oh, please, just a little bit of, there we go. You'll be able to see more when I do this with the white, okay. I want to just douse it in snow. It's like you take a picture with a camera and you like big raindrop or big snow flakes. I'm going to dry some of this. I went right from fall to winter. I don't even think it snows here. I just haven't been able to do this. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I just want you to always be playing and experimenting and doing new things. Now, I can see the silver, but it's very faint. I just think when you twist the page a little bit, you'll have a little bit. Now, I am going to take a little bit of the Payne's Gray, just a little bit. Not too much. I really want this to be fine. Okay, And now I'm going to dry it. And then I'm going to step back and I'm going to say, do I have what I want? Oops. I almost want some of the teal in it too. Okay, love this. This is so beautiful. Love it. Okay, it's a little bit different than what I normally do. I'm changing it up. You know me. Okay, you guys like me switching it up. I'm just dragging my brush with the teal on it. Okay, I really feel like it needs more snow up in the corners over these big trees. Don't go too much. Okay, it's really coming down over here. Oh, you want to see the morning page? Yeah, I'll show it to you. I haven't mailed it. Okay, I haven't mailed it yet. Did I do that? No, I did that in acrylic too. I'm going to do one other thing. All the leaves are brown. I know this was different. I'm going to take a soft brush and I'm going to take a little bit of Prussian blue paint. Prussian blue. Just a little bit. That's phthalo turquoise. That would work too, but hold on. I'm going to take just a little bit, just a dab, just a dot. Okay, I'm going to roll this around until I have hardly any paint on it. And oh, whoops, that's too much. Okay, well, that's okay. A little too much. I'm nervous for the tape to come off. I got a little too much up here, but I think I could back. Oh, yeah, I can back it off a little bit. There we go. Just back it off a little bit. Back it off a little bit. I like when the edges are just so dirty. Okay. I don't even know where the paint begins or the paper ends. The paper begins. I don't. So there we go. Okay. I'm gonna seal this. I'm going to seal this in satin, and then I'm going to throw some more gold over the top of it. Or, no, not gold. Sorry, silver. I'm going to seal it, and then, did you hear? I'm going to throw more silver over the top of it so that the last thing is those silver, here's satin. I'm going to seal this, okay? Seal that up. And then I'm going to throw some of the silver paint because when I hold this at an angle, it is kind of pretty to see the silver. Do, 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 do. I will show you this morning's painting. I can give you a little throwdown of what my studio looks like as well. What do you think? Different for me. Always trying something different. All right, now let's dry this. I won't need to dry the whole thing. I went with very soft colors. Where'd my fan brush go? It is buried in all of the silver, silver, silver. This is Extreme Sheen Sterling Silver that I'm using, just so you know. Oh, you guys like the changes I'm making. Okay, I'm going to try and do this to where it's a little bit bigger. Oh, well, that's not bigger. That's just slapping paint on my work surface and my shirt. There we go. Just slap around. Done. Tape is coming off. Heat the tape up. Pull it at a 45-degree angle so you don't get any of your paper in there. And it comes off like so. Okay. Somebody said here I might get a dusting of snow, and that they close everything down. Having come from Southern California, that would be welcoming. I'm just happy with the rain. Like, I love seeing rain. Oh, I guess I'm going to take the other half. Okay, we do have deer. So that is, I just saw. Oh my God, it's a winter wonderland, winter wonderland. What do you think? I know it's a little different, huh? A little different for me. Oh, come back here. My headphone just went sailing onto the ground. Okay, can you still hear me? Yeah. Okay. I didn't use this, so I'm going to put that back. Let's reiterate what I used. Titanium white, a satin varnish, Payne's gray. I used some gesso, and I had to use matte medium, but that's not needed. It was just my gesso was dried up. Extreme Sheen silver, Prussian blue, a hair, cobalt teal hue, and then just a fan brush and a liner brush and a stencil brush. And a partridge in a pear tree. Okay, just kidding. What do you think? Oh, I need to sign it. I need to sign my artwork. Who bought this? I don't remember. I hope they like winter. I guess I don't know why this hit me today. I don't know why. Like, to be honest with you, why would I paint a winterscape? It's still fall. I just like to change things up. I let this stay out and dry.